Ladies and gentlemen, life will test you. It will push you, break you, and sometimes leave you questioning your worth. But remember, these diamonds are formed under pressure, and so are you. The difference between those who quit and those who rise isn't luck, it's mental strength. When life throws storms your way, will you crumble or will you stand tall and shine brighter than ever before? Because the moment you decide to be unstoppable, nothing and no one can break you. Life will not always go according to our plans. There will be moments when things will fall apart, when people we trust will disappoint us, and when the path ahead will seem dark and uncertain. But it is in these very moments that we discover our true strength, not the strength of our muscles, but the strength of our mind. Mental strength is not built in comfort, it is forged in challenges, in heartbreaks, and in failures. When life tests you, don't ask, why me? Instead ask, what is this trying to teach me? Every setback carries a message, and only those who listen carefully grow wiser and stronger. Mental toughness begins when we stop blaming others and start taking responsibility for how we respond. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you interpret it. That power, the power to respond, not react, is where mental strength is born. The mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And just like physical training, it's not built in a single day. You can't go to the gym once and expect a six-pack. In the same way, you can't meditate once or read one motivational quote and expect lifelong peace. It takes consistency, it takes patience, it takes self-discipline. Each time you choose to remain calm when anger rises, each time you choose hope when fear whispers, each time you choose gratitude when life feels unfair, you are training your mind to be stronger. Don't let your emotions control your life. Emotions are powerful servants but dangerous masters. Anger, sadness, fear, they all have their place, but if you allow them to drive your decisions, they will take you off course. Learn to observe your emotions without being controlled by them. Breathe, step back, and remind yourself that feelings are temporary, your purpose is permanent. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who drain your energy. The environment you live in either builds your strength or weakens it. Choose wisely who you spend time with. Read books that nourish your mind. Listen to voices that inspire growth, not gossip. Feed your mind with positivity, because what you consume mentally will eventually shape who you become. And remember, being mentally strong does not mean you never fall. It means when you fall, you rise again, every single time. It means when life pushes you to your knees, you use that position to pray, to reflect, to recharge. It means when others doubt you, you smile because you know that storms may shake you, but they cannot break you. Every challenge is a test, every obstacle an opportunity, and every failure a lesson. The world doesn't need perfect people. It needs people who refuse to give up, who keep walking no matter how rough the road gets. Be that person, calm in chaos, grateful in pain, and unstoppable in purpose. When the world tells you that you can't do something, it's not a reflection of your limits, it's a reflection of theirs. People will project their fears, their failures, and their doubts onto you. Don't let their small thinking shrink your dreams. Mental strength means having the courage to believe in yourself even when no one else does. It means holding on to your vision when others can't see what you see. You don't need everyone's approval to move forward. You only need your conviction. There will be days when your energy feels low, when your motivation fades, and when you begin to question your path. Those are not the days to quit. Those are the days to remind yourself why you started. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has faced moments of doubt, but they pushed through because their purpose was stronger than their pain. When you connect to a higher reason, something beyond fame, beyond money, your resilience multiplies. Purpose gives power to persistence. Train your mind to find meaning even in the struggle. The seed has to be buried in darkness before it can sprout into light. The butterfly must fight its way out of the cocoon to gain wings. Likewise, you are being shaped by your challenges. Every difficulty you face is preparing you for a greater destiny. So instead of resisting pain, learn to embrace it as part of your transformation. Mental strength also means learning the art of letting go. Letting go of what you cannot control, letting go of the need to be right, letting go of the grudges that poison your peace. When you carry resentment, you weigh yourself down, the mind becomes heavy with bitterness, and it cannot move forward. Forgiveness is not about saying what they did was okay, it's about freeing yourself from the burden of what happened. It's about choosing peace over poison. Silence your inner critic, that little voice that says, you're not good enough, you're not ready, or you'll never make it. It's lying. That voice feeds on fear and past failures. Replace it with a kinder, stronger voice that says, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm becoming better every day. Speak to yourself with compassion. The words you whisper to your soul have more power than the words anyone else could ever say to you. Be patient with your growth. Flowers do not bloom overnight, and neither will you. Success built in haste rarely lasts. Success built with patience and purpose endures. Don't compare your journey with someone else's timeline. Your pace is perfect for your path. Some people bloom early, some later. What matters is that you never stop growing. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Motivation can start the journey, but only discipline keeps it going. There will be mornings when you won't feel inspired, but that's when discipline speaks. Do it anyway. Every small act of self-control strengthens your inner foundation. Wake up early, meditate, read, exercise, serve others, not because you feel like it, but because it builds your inner armor. Stay grateful even in the smallest moments. Gratitude is the fuel of mental strength. When you start focusing on what's still good, the breath you take, the roof above you, the people who care, you shift from scarcity to abundance. A grateful heart sees possibilities even in problems. And as you grow mentally stronger, don't forget to stay humble. True strength doesn't shout, it silently inspires. The strongest people are not those who show their power, but those who can control it. They don't need to prove themselves to anyone because they're secure within themselves. Humility keeps your mind grounded while your spirit rises. Life will test your patience, your courage, and your faith. But each time you refuse to give up, each time you choose hope over despair, each time you rise from failure with a smile, you become unstoppable. You become a force that no circumstance can break. Because the truth is, storms don't destroy strong trees, they reveal them. Every time you rise after falling, you become a little wiser, a little calmer, and a little more resilient. That is how true strength is built. Not in a single moment of victory, but in the quiet endurance of countless struggles. The world celebrates the results, but what truly matters is the process that no one sees, the sleepless nights, the inner battles, the silent prayers, and the moments when you kept going even when everything in you said to stop. That unseen perseverance is what shapes your character and fortifies your mind. Mental strength is also about mastering focus. The mind has a natural tendency to wander, to drift toward distractions, fears, and temptations. But focus is the discipline of bringing it back, again and again, to what truly matters. You can't control how long the storm lasts, but you can control where you place your attention. Focus on growth, not gossip. Focus on progress, not perfection. Focus on the next small step, not the entire staircase. When your energy is directed toward what uplifts you, life begins to transform from the inside out. Don't underestimate the power of self-reflection. Take moments of stillness each day to look within. Ask yourself, am I living according to my values? Am I moving closer to my purpose or drifting away? The world is full of noise, and without reflection, you may lose yourself in it. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's the workshop of inner strength. It's where clarity is born. Be mindful of your thoughts, because your thoughts become your emotions become your actions, and your actions create your destiny. The quality of your life will always mirror the quality of your thoughts. Train your mind to think positively, even when things don't go your way. Not out of denial, but out of wisdom, because negativity never solved a problem, and pessimism never created a miracle. Mental strength doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, it means understanding them. It's okay to feel tired, to feel sad, to feel uncertain, but don't let those emotions make permanent decisions. Sit with them, breathe through them, and let them pass. The same waves that seem to drown you can also carry you forward if you learn to ride them. There will be people who misunderstand you, criticize you, or doubt your intentions. Don't waste your energy defending yourself to everyone. People will see only what they're ready to see. Instead of explaining yourself, let your consistency speak for you. Over time, truth reveals itself. Stay rooted in your integrity, because when you stand by your values, the opinions of others lose their power over you. Take care of your inner world. Feed it with silence, with good words, with gratitude, and with service. Helping others, even in small ways, gives your life depth and direction. When you lift others, you automatically rise. Service purifies the mind and keeps the heart humble. Never let temporary failures convince you that you are not capable. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Each mistake refines you, teaches you, and points you closer to what works. The most successful people are not those who never fell, but those who never stopped getting back up. If you fall 7 times, rise 8. That simple decision to rise is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. And in all your striving, don't forget balance. The strongest minds are not the ones that never rest, but the ones that know when to pause, breathe, and recharge. Rest is not laziness, it's preparation. Just as an archer pulls the arrow back before it flies forward, you too must sometimes retreat to gather your strength. Life is not about avoiding storms, it's about learning to dance in the rain. You will face difficulties, but within those difficulties lie the seeds of your greatest strength. The more you trust the process, the more you will realize that nothing is ever truly against you. Everything is shaping you, molding you, preparing you to become unstoppable. Every experience, whether pleasant or painful, is a lesson disguised as life. The universe has a mysterious way of guiding us through experiences that polish our souls and refine our perspectives. Sometimes what seems like a setback is actually a setup for a greater breakthrough. When doors close, it's often because they're redirecting you to the ones that are truly meant for you. Trust that life is not happening to you but for you, shaping you into someone capable of handling what lies ahead. The mind becomes strong when it learns to surrender to what it cannot control. Acceptance is not weakness, it's wisdom. It means you've understood that peace doesn't come from controlling everything, but from letting go of the illusion that you can. When you stop fighting reality, you save enormous mental energy that can be used for creativity, growth, and building the life you desire. The more you resist what is, the heavier your burden feels. But when you accept, you flow with life, and that flow becomes your strength. Gratitude and acceptance walk hand in hand. Gratitude turns what we have into enough, and acceptance turns what we can't change into peace. Together, they protect your mind from the traps of negativity. A grateful heart doesn't mean ignoring your problems. It means recognizing that even within your challenges, blessings still exist. Every sunrise, every breath, every opportunity to try again is a quiet reminder that life is still giving you a chance to grow stronger. Your mental strength deepens every time you choose patience over frustration. The world moves fast and everyone wants instant results, but true transformation takes time. Just as a tree grows unseen roots before it bears fruit, you too must nurture your unseen roots. Discipline, faith, humility, before the world sees your success. Don't rush your journey. What is built slowly lasts longer because it's built on understanding, not impulse. Learn to listen more and react less. Listening with awareness helps you understand people better and respond with calmness instead of anger. When you pause before reacting, you give yourself power. That single breath between action and reaction can change everything. In that moment of awareness, you shift from being controlled by the situation to being in control of yourself. That is true power, not dominance over others, but mastery over your own emotions. Life's beauty lies in its impermanence. Everything you see, feel, and experience is fleeting. When you truly understand this, you stop clinging to outcomes and start living with peace. You begin to appreciate moments for what they are, not for how long they last. Mental strength grows when you stop chasing what's temporary and start investing in what's eternal, your values, your peace, your inner growth. Another secret to mental strength is learning to enjoy solitude. The modern world teaches us to constantly seek noise, validation, and distraction. But solitude is not isolation, it's connection with yourself. In silence, you discover clarity. In stillness, you reconnect with your essence. The more comfortable you become in your own company, the less you depend on the world to make you feel complete. You stop seeking happiness from outside sources because you realize it has been within you all along. Even in moments of uncertainty, remember that faith is a form of strength. Faith means believing in light even when your eyes can't see it yet. It means trusting that every delay, every detour, and every difficulty is preparing you for something beyond your imagination. Doubt weakens the mind, but faith fortifies it. It gives you the courage to walk even when you can't see the full path ahead. As you continue to grow, remind yourself that the purpose of life is not to have it easy, but to become wise, compassionate, and resilient. Hardships are not punishments, they are lessons, and each lesson teaches you how to love deeper, live calmer, and rise higher. The more you embrace this truth, the more unshakable you become. Because real strength is not about never breaking, it's about learning how to bend gracefully and rise again, wiser and stronger than before.